Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. LaRusso.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Cobra Kai Karate. Welcome back to a brand new video. And guys, today we're with Cobra Kai Season 6, Episode 8 of my fan fiction. If you guys are not aware, I am kind of continuing Part 1, trying to save the season, as I say it, trying to get it back on track. This is a follow-up to my first two fan fictions of Episodes 6 and 7. If you have not seen them, go check them out. And yeah, so here we are. And I will say my Episode 9 might take a while to get because we're going to have the Geek event and they're going to do something about Cobra Kai. And I'm also going to start making some videos about Marvel and Spider-Man. I feel like starting to put that on my channel will be really interesting since that will be the future of the channel when the Cobra Kai ends. It'll be all pop culture movies. So I thought I put a community tab because you guys want it. So, you know, you're going to get it. But you guys aren't here to hear that. You guys are here for Episode 8, Cobra Kai fan fiction. And this is called Black, White, and Silver. Now, I said in my last one, this is going to be a bit of a prequel of Terry Silver in Cobra Kai. Not really a prequel, more of just like following up what happened after season 5 to him at the Sekai Taikai. So yeah, it'll be a kind of cut in between of that where we're going to see some of the training stuff at Sekai Taikai, a little bit of stuff with Kreese, and just setting up more of the character arcs heading into the final part of the season. And then the last two episodes of part 2, 9 and 10, are going to be all focused on the Sekai Taikai and full on chaos. And part 3, I have it planned as, you know, the aftermath and just, you know, crazy things going on. And basically ending the season, ending the show. But anyway, we're already a minute in. Let's just get right into this. Let's go. So it starts off playing Once Upon a Time in a Valley. This is the song that was playing when Kim walked out of the airplane or whatever. If you guys don't know what the song is, you look it up on YouTube. Obviously, I can't play it here, or else they'll copyright me like really bad because YouTube's such a-holes. But yeah, you guys want to check out that song. That's what I have. It's going to show the aftermath of season 5, showing like the dojo, showing, you know, like the messed up house, stuff knocked over. Then it's going to show Silver in a car. He's going to be in the back of a police car. They're going to be driving, kind of like Joker in a Dark Knight. He's just going to be in there, and he's going to start just like laughing with like almost tears in his eyes as he's clearly really upset. Then they're going to see again him get a mugshot, and then the word Cobra Kai will show. Then it'll show Terry Silver back in present day, looking and she's like kind of reflecting on that. And then it'll be him at the dojo. Then we'll see him walking around, we'll see him walking out for the skill tournament. Now this is the skill tournament that they're going to do where they're going to start, they're going to eliminate more dojos and they're going to start judging off skills. And we're going to see all of them come out. We're going to see Miguel and Guan look at each other, Robbie and Tori look at each other, Hawk and Dimitri look at each other. We're going to see Axel smile at Sam, and she's going to throw like a small smirk back. And like I said, don't worry. This can make sense. Don't worry. It's not going there. And then Silver's going to walk out, and then Kreese and Kim are going to look at him, and then Daniel and John are going to look at Kreese. And they're going to see Devin sitting by herself, like all by herself. And this is kind of just back before. And then Tori, she's going to walk by her and say, "Hey, Devin, like, why aren't you out there?" And Devin says, "I'm not competing. I'm going to go back to the United States." Tori will say, "What? Why?" Devin will be like, "I cheated. I did that to Kenny. Worse enough, I hear that Kenny thinks that it's Anthony. And now they're fighting again. All because of me. Maybe you're right, Tori. Maybe it's easier just to be the bad guy than try to pretend to be a good one." Tori will be like, "You're not a bad guy. Just because I'm in Cobra Kai does not make me one either. Devin, are you sure about that?" Then Devin will say, "Look, I lost my mom when I was young. It sucks. It's why we are who we are. Try to change it, but at the end of the day, this will always be too good for us." Tori will say, "That's not true. You can change. We can change." Devin will say, "Yeah, so why are not you?" Then she'll say, "Look, my plane's here. I gotta go." She'll walk away, and Tori will look pretty disappointed, kind of reconsidering like why she did what she did. And then we'll see Daniel go up to John. He'll say, "I can't believe she would do that." Johnny's like, "It's not." Johnny will be like, "It's my fault. I'm teaching these kids to do this. It's on me." He'll sit down covering his face, looking really disappointed. And Daniel will... I like this idea, because this could be a moment for Daniel to go at Johnny, like, "Yeah, you did." But I think Daniel will actually say, "Hey, man, look, we all make mistakes." Johnny will say, "It's not just this. I've been a bad sensei, a bad dad, a bad husband, a bad friend." And then Daniel will say, You're the greatest worst friend I ever had. They'll laugh, they'll hug. Daniel says, let's go out there and kick some ass. This is a scene I just want. It's a bit on the nose. I get that, but like, I just think with everything that happened of, the whole going back and forth, I feel like this is a scene that needs to happen, and this is a scene that needs to stick. Maybe not like for good, but like this is a scene that needs to stick for the Sekai Taikai because there's clearly still some tension, and I think that tension needs to be settled a bit because like this is going too far, in my opinion. Anyway, he's hugging him. He sees Silver, and Silver's looking at him, and I think Daniel starts looking a lot less confident. And then we're gonna have the skill match start, and this is gonna be like, I don't want to say a montage, but it's gonna be going through it quite fastly, and we're just gonna see a lot of it. Maybe not fastly. It'll be a good scene, kind of like the whole like capture the flag scene in season 6, something like that. Episode 4. So I think we're gonna see that. We're gonna see a lot of cool stuff like the high kicks. Obviously, we already saw scenes as you can see right here. I do want to see a scene where Dimitri tries to do a kick, he falls down, and everyone starts laughing. I think Hawk will go to help him, and then Dimitri will say, I can take care of myself, and he'll just walk away, kind of embarrassed. And yeah, we're gonna see a lot of dojos getting left, and then there'll only be 8 dojos left for the next champion, and this will be next week for the full dojo fights, and they're gonna announce that it's gonna be group fights. So we're gonna see group dojos fight, and this is gonna be really cool. So that'll be next week in a different country, or no, it'll still be here. Never mind. Anyway, we're gonna see Kreese congratulating the students as he stares at Silver. Kim will say, "You've not talked to him yet, have you?" Kreese will say, "No." Kim says, "Good," as he walks away. As Kreese looks back at Silver, you start staring right at him. Then Kreese starts getting mad, and he walks right to him. Silver says, "Johnny, good to see you." Kreese is looking at him, just still mad, and Silver will say, "Good to see you got out after the whole scene you caused at jail. Must have had good lawyers." Kreese said, "You should be rotting in there." Silver says, "Me? You think you're the good guy? What is it that I do bad, John?" Kreese says, "You made Tori punch a rock till her fist bleed. You guys don't care for your students. You never did." Silver says, "And you do? And as far as I recall, that was your old co-sensei Kim, not me. Here's the thing. I know who I am, who I'm supposed to be, but you still think you're the good guy. That's why you're weak." Kreese will say, "You're a joke. You always were. A little coward, looking for handouts. From refs to save you, lawyers. You already lost Cobra Kai. You have nothing." Silver will say, "You're right, John. I have nothing." Then he walks away. Then we're going to get a flashback of him in jail. This is, of course, after the beginning scene. He's in jail, and a guy picks him up, and he goes to make a phone call. He keeps trying to call Kim, but she will not answer. Then she will eventually answer. He'll say, "Kim, you there?" And then Kim will say, "Silver, where are you?" Silver will say, "I'm taken to jail, but don't worry. I have a plan." "Where are you?" Kim says, "A plan? We just let them walk in there and kick our ass. I'm leaving the country. I want nothing to do with you. You disrespected my father's legacy. My grandfather's legacy, my fault." Silver says, "Kim, please, just listen. I know a guy. He can help me get out of here. We can take back Cobra Kai." Kim says, "There is no Cobra Kai. It's over." Silver says, "Listen, you go wherever you go. And when I get there, when I get out, we'll talk. We'll fix this. I promise." He'll say, "You there?" Kim will say, "Yes, I'm here." Her voice will kind of hint that she's like considering it, or maybe saying yes. Silver say, "Can you give me a word on that, please?" And then she hangs up. Then we're going to see Silver taken back to jail. He'll be sitting in a cell all alone as he gets a flashback of him and Kreese. Now this is actually after the whole Vietnam stuff. This is then in the Green Berets. We do know that Kreese was in the Green Berets. Obviously we saw a picture in the Karate Kid, and we never really saw this. And I feel like this is a scene to start seeing why Kreese changed the way he did, because even in the flashbacks he still seemed sort of like a nice sort of guy. And also to show where Silver changed. And it's going to start off with them just in Vietnam. This is 1972. Or just in the war in general. I don't know. Maybe it's just a private mission. It doesn't really matter where it is. That's more up to Bill's imagination, I guess. But they're there, and they're kind of joking around. They're going to realize that Silver has a brother, and he's going to be there. And I'm just going to call him Tommy. I don't know. I just thought of a name. Freaking Tommy. And no, this is not... I hope people don't come up with conspiracy theories in the chat. So like, this is Tommy's uncle or something. No. His name's just Tommy. Anyway, He's gonna have a brother. He's gonna be in the Green Berets. They're gonna be joking about stuff or whatnot, and then it's gonna be a mission. They're gonna all be shooting and stuff's going on, and I think Silver's brother's there, and then Silver's brother or Tommy, he's gonna get shot, and then Silver's gonna pick him up. He looks back, he's Kreese, and he's fighting 5 people on his own, but he makes the decision to take his brother and run. When he gets him and sets him down, he puts him down. He says, "I gotta get Kreese." His brother says, "No, don't leave me here." He says, "I need to. You do it for me." Or whatever. He runs there. When he comes back, Kreese killed them all. Blood's all over his face, and he looks right at him. And Kreese says, "What are you doing?" Silver said, I'm here to help." Kreese said, "I don't need your help. Go, go." He screams at him. They run in other directions, and Silver starts running back to his brother. When he walks back, he's standing up, and he's trying to walk, and he's bleeding badly. He's like, "Terry, I need your help," or whatnot. Then he's gonna step on a landmine, and he's just gonna blow up. And this is going to be really traumatic for Silver. He's going to start crying, freaking out. And this is also going to show into the bit of the whole Kreese when he started mentioning landmines in Season 4. He's going to put more depth on that. And then I think he's going to walk back, and then Kreese is going to say, "Where's Tommy?" And Silver says, "I don't know." And then Kreese will look really sad, but then Kreese's face is going to turn a little bit cold and say, "Look, I don't want to say this, but you can't go back for me. You showed mercy to the mission. You had fear for me, what could happen to me. That's not us, not anymore." He walks away, and then Silver says, "You're right." And then as Kreese is walking away, he's just staring right at Kreese. And I feel like this is the moment where Silver knows that Kreese is his weakness. Then it shows Silver back in jail as he's just reflecting on that moment he just had, that flashback. I know it's a flashback and a flashback, I get it. They're gonna see Kreese, and they're all training, and Kim's gonna walk in. Kim will say, "We might have a problem with Tori." Kreese seems to like what? Kim says, "She's not listening to me. She only wants to train with Sensei Kreese. We cannot have this kind of behavior in the dojo if you want to win." So Kreese says, "Well, you didn't make her punch a rock till her fist broke." Kim will look a little shocked, like he didn't know. You know that? Kreese will be like, "Yeah, I heard of that. What were you thinking?" Kim, "What am I thinking? I did what's best for the dojo. She was weak. You know it. So are you. You're weak for her. I've heard you talk about her. I heard about it in the All Valley when you let her fight clean. You're weak for her like how you're weak for Johnny." Kreese says, "I'm not weak for anyone. What we did back then got them nowhere. Got us nowhere." Kim says, "I don't care where they go or where we go. I care about winning and being the best. So should you." Kreese will be looking kind of more conflict, and then Kim will say, "In this world, you out of anyone should know better. There's only black and white, right and wrong, winning and losing. You need to make up your mind and where you stand and let it be the real you." Kreese says, "The real me?" Kim looks at him and walks away. Then we're going to see some scenes, and this is not, I'm not like incespific. Okay, I just butchered that word. I apologize. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I'm not going to say specify the scene really. I just want to see some scenes of Miguel and Sam talking. I want to see some scenes of Robbie on his own a bit, kind of doing his own thing. Just some scenes of the teens. And this can go for imagination. Like, I don't really have a specific thing. This is just more just because, they need to be there. So just the scenes of the teens, that can be up to your imagination. I know it's kind of a cop out because I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what the hell to do with them. I'm not gonna deny it, but whatever you guys think is the best there, I just think that right here we're gonna see some scenes of them doing some things, dialogue, stuff like that. Then we're gonna see Daniel and Chosen talking about, because obviously it came back last episode. They're gonna be talking about what they're going to do with their next student and what are they gonna do. And I think Daniel might say he might go back to America to figure some stuff out, and just a whole dialogue there. Then we're gonna see a scene of Silver again, back at jail, as he gets a guy to come, and he says, "So, 100,000. Silver says, "In paper." Guy says, "So, I can get you out, but you need to avoid media." Silver says, "That won't be a problem. I'll be going to Korea. I have business to take care of." The guy will say, "Sounds good to me, but you'll need to sleep in jail for a week." Silver will say, "What?" Guy will say, "Sorry, gotta make it look real." They're going to see Silver going into a cell, and this is just going to be like him almost kind of have to humble himself. He's in a cell all alone, and there'll be a guy next to him, and he'll be getting his stuff stolen. He'll be getting beaten down, and Silver will kind of mind his business. Silver will not care. But then he'll say it was his brother. He steals his necklace. It was his brother, and I feel like this is going to click something. Silver's going to look back. He didn't get up, and he's going to say, "Give it back." The guy will say, "Shut up, old man. And yeah, this is gonna be a prison fight scene. I know a lot of people say we don't need a Silver fight scene. We already saw Kreese fight scene. I don't care. If you have Silver in jail, you give that motherfucker a fight scene. So yeah, we're gonna see him kick some guy's ass, and also him standing up for this guy is gonna put a little bit more depth on the character, and it'll be interesting. He'll get back the necklace, like beating them all up. He'll get hurt pretty bad in this fight too. He won't get like injured, but like he's gonna be pretty bruised up. And then the guy's gonna say, "Why do you do that?" And then Silver will look at him and says, "The world's more than black and white, kid." And then he'll just walk away. They're gonna see him in a cell with the same person at nighttime, and the guy's gonna be like, "So why are you here? It seems like you're a good guy." Silver will start laughing, and he'll say, "I'm not a good guy. I left everything I built, everything I wanted. I wanted it, and I wanted it so bad. To be a good guy. I tried. I really did. But it's not who I'm supposed to be." And the guy will say, I'm not good either. I made mistakes. But it's not about what we do or what we did. It's what we do next when we get out. Silver will shake his head. And I love this scene so much because we know in season 4 that he tried to be a good guy. He tried to be. But the thing is, that never was him. He can try to be someone he's not, but he is who he is. And I feel like his life was forced to be this guy. And I feel like in this scene, he's really going to try. So in Silver's mind, he wants to go to Korea, go to Kim, and start training again. Maybe he's even thinking about changing his mind. I don't know. Maybe he's thinking about maybe taking it easier on the students. We don't know what he's thinking. We just know that he wants to try to do better. And then Silver's going to say, "I have no one. All I have is this dojo." He laughs, and then he says, "A karate dojo. And Kim, she's the only one that has not given up on me. Yet." Then it's the next day. We're going to see Silver get out of jail. This is a week later. And as he gets out, he's going to see on TV of what we saw of Daniel and Johnny's scene, of Kreese talking about how he's teaming up with Kim and how he's going to join Cobra Kai and how he was framed, and then like he is going to go to Korea in the Sekai Taikai. And this is going to make Silver feel like he's betrayed and he has no one. He's going to start laughing uncontrollably. And this is when Silver's going to forget everything he was. And this is when Silver's going for one certain thing. And it's not even revenge. It's just being who I'm supposed to be and cause wrath everywhere I go, and just causing pain and affliction. Because that's what was caused to him in this moment and in his life. And that's all he knows. That's all he's good at. And I feel like this moment where Silver realized nothing else matters. And that is a place you do not want Silver to be. This is something I've always wanted for the Silver character. And now it's happening. It's going to be awesome. Well, if it happens, obviously. They're going to see Sam walking around looking at like the whole stuff, I don't know what exactly it should be. Then Axel's going to come along, and then he's going to invite her to the beach. And then she'll be like, "No, I don't really want to," but he'll convince her. They go there, and it's going to be dialogue with them just talking about stories. But then it's going to take a little bit of a dark turn. Axel's going to start going to stories about the Sekai Taikai, about how people used to die here, and how people got injured. And then eventually he's going to start like really scaring her. He's going to start getting almost aggressive towards her. And then Sam's gonna, I think Sam's gonna start getting that PTSD back of everything. And he's gonna start like intimidating her of like what can happen to your boyfriend, what will happen to Tori, what will happen to your life. He'll start talking about people who got killed here, disabled. And Sam's gonna start like getting like shocked because he thought Axel was a good guy. As this is happening, Zara, the one girl fighter, is gonna come out. And Sam's gonna see her, and she's not really gonna do anything. She's gonna be really scared, and Zara's just gonna beat her up. Just like beat her to the ground. And then after that, and Sam will try to fight back, but I feel like she'll be in so much shock, she'll just go back to that place where she thought she overcome, and it's gonna really be effect on her. And then as Axel walks away, he says, you really fell for that trap, didn't you? Then he's gonna walk away. Then we're gonna see Kenny and Anthony get there. Now this is a scene where Daniel's gonna go back to America. He's going to talk to Amanda for a while, and then they're going to bring, and since the whole Anthony and Kenny thing's kind of a huge thing, they decide to bring them both along the ride, and not exactly sure who's going to do it or what's going to happen, but they're bringing them both, I know it's kind of stupid, it makes no sense, but I don't care, I have a good idea for it, I'm doing it. Anyway, then we're going to hear Silver talking to his students. He's going to say, I used to think they were the gray area in people. I was wrong. There's only black, as he's saying black, it's going to show Kreese training and Kim, and then it's going to say, and there's only white, and it's going to show Daniel and everyone training. We're gonna see him hugging Sam as he finds out what happened. Then we're gonna see Miguel, and Miguel's gonna look really mad. And we can see Miguel maybe even go down a dark path. And then he's gonna say, but there's more than just black and white. There's me. It's you. It's us. We live how we live. We take what we want. Everything we want is ours. Ain't that right? Then he's gonna say, yes, sensei. He's gonna smile, and there's the episode. Black, white, and silver. Okay, this was a longer episode. I apologize, but hey, it's one that I really was excited for. The silver episode, he's one of my favorite ones of all time. And if they go down this path, oh, I'll be a happy camper. Anyway, episode 9 and 10, like I said, we're going to go more into the fights of the Sekai Taikai. It's going to be a lot larger. We're going to see some injuries. We're going to see some character arcs. We're going to see some fallouts. We're going to see setups. And we're going to see the ultimate winner, who is going to be a shocker to some all. I've kind of been back and forth with it. Will I have Miyagi-Do really win? But will I have Cobra Kai win? Maybe Iron Dragons win. Maybe no one wins. Who knows what will happen? We're going to have to wait and see for that. I'm not even so sure about it. But that'll all happen episode 10. Episode 9 is going to be all Sekai Taikai. I know this was kind of in and out it. We had the whole training thing, but this episode more of like building the fear factor of Silver and building, the fear factor of Sam, and just kind of putting more story of, Johnny feeling a little bit down and stuff. And next episode will go more into of Sam, of what she plans to do. And also, this is going to go more into just basically the Sekai Taikai. And we're going to see Miguel go down a path, which is going to be interesting. And then Tori is going to be really conflicted this next episode. So anyway, there it is, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know this is kind of all over the place. This is not really thought out to a large extent. Like, obviously, if I was paid to write the season, I would take a lot more time, make sure it's like perfection, and like it was pasted well, and like everyone gets the dialogue right, and I would do that. But this is more of just like my ideas and they're all just kind of thrown around in there. Obviously, you guys can take my own ideas and take it to your own imagination of what it would look like, or what would be in between it, before and after. This is just more of my ideas, kind of just outline of an episode that I would put out there. So I know I'm not like the most professional, but I'm just a fan, and I just like to talk about like what I would want, and yeah, I just do it to the best I can. And if you guys found enjoyment out of that, I appreciate it. I really do. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video now, guys. But guys, Saturday I plan to post my first video talking about Marvel. Well, I did do a Deadpool review, but I'm gonna make a video talking about the new Spider-Man movie. I'm hoping the video goes well, because that is something I do want to start doing a bit more. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. It should be out Saturday. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this, guys. I love you all. You're the best, and I'll see you guys next time. Always remember, extreme situations require extreme measures. Peace.